Good morning, dear students, and welcome to my online English class. Students, we have been uploading you the study materials of the last chapters 1 to 5 in PDF form on Campus Care. I hope you got all the lessons and understood well. Today we shall be moving towards the new chapter, that is pronoun. But before I start, I want to introduce you the new book which we are following in the session 2020 and 21. As you can see on your screen, this is the revised version named the new grammar tree of class 6. Okay, children, before starting the session I want to declare my objective of the class. At the end of my class, you will able to know pronoun. You can define pronoun, you name the different kind of pronoun, identify personal pronoun in a sentence, and you can form sentences using relative pronoun. So let's begin. What is pronoun? Pronoun is a word used in a sentence. Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Or pronoun is a word that can replace the noun without requiring any change in the context or sentence. Okay. So from the class 4 we are studying about pronoun, that it is a word that is used in the place of noun and it avoid repetition, and also we can say that it can replace the noun without requiring any changes in a sentence. How it is possible? Let's see. Example: Ram is a singer. Ram is appearing in a concert today. Okay, if you're going to make it two sentence, it becomes Ram is a singer, Ram is appearing in a concert today. So Ram is a singer, the word he is used for Ram, and it is also used in the place of noun, that is Ram, in a sentence. So it is a pronoun that Ram is a singer, he is going to appear in the contest in the concert today. Now second sentence says my cat is lazy, it sleeps the whole day long. Two sentences will be my cat is lazy, my cat sleeps the whole day long. So it is very easy to understand. The word it is used for my cat and it becomes pronoun here. My cat is lazy, it sleeps the whole day long. Third sentence says that Jaya and Sanjay go to St. Theresa's school. They go to school by bus. So Jaya or Sanjay both are noun and the word they is used for them, that becomes pronoun. I hope pronoun is clear. Now let us talk on kinds of pronoun. Children, there are 8 kinds of pronoun. The first pronoun is personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, and distributive pronoun. So one by one we will be talking on these kinds. Let us talk on personal pronoun first. Let me make it shorter. Yeah. So personal pronouns are called so because they stand for 3%. Okay, they stand for 3 persons: the first person, the second person, and the third person. Children, in personal pronoun, the first person is the speaker who speaks something. The second person is the listener who is listening the words of speaker, and the third person is the object or the person being talked or spoken about. Okay, I can tell you that here in this video I am the first person because I am speaking something. You, my students, you are the listener, and the second person, you are listening my words, and the chapter pronoun about which we are talking this time, that becomes the third person. Let us see the example. Here example says that the teacher said, today I will talk to you the vultures and how they are important to us. The teacher said, today I. So the word I is used for teacher, becomes the first person. You are the listener, become the second person, and vulture or the third persons, it becomes they. See, here is written teacher. For teacher, I word is used and it is first. Children, you word is used and it is second. Vultures, they word is used and it is a third person. So I, you, and they are personal pronoun here. Now demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun are those types of pronoun which point out and identify the objects for which they are used in a sentence. Okay, so demonstrative pronoun are used to point out something or somebody, no? See, example, this is my sari, that is her old coat. This is my sari. So the word this and that is used for the things. For that they are stand. For that they are talking about. Now this is my sari. So the word sari, no, now this word is just focusing on sari, is pointing out this, pointing out the word sari, because this is my sari, this is my sari, it is pointing out. That is, now that is old code. Okay, that is, so the word that is used for the old code, and the things, the old code is somewhere kept far, no? So the word that is used for the things that is kept somewhere far to us. See the second one, these are her shoe. These are, these is a word which is used for the plural subject, and also the things that is kept near to us. So these are her shoe. It is just pointing out the shoe which belongs to her. Now those are mine. Those are mine. The word those are plural. Those is a plural word which is used for the things that are kept somewhere far to us. So this, that, these and those are the four words which is used for demonstrative pronoun. Now let us talk on interrogative pronoun. So interrogative pronoun is what? Okay, to interrogative means to ask questions. So interrogative pronouns are the words that are used for asking question. The pronoun which is used for asking question is called interrogative pronoun. See example, who was knocking at the door? These shoes are mine. Whose are those? Which is the most interesting book? It is not I, it is in your library. Sorry, by mistake it is written here. Okay, which is the most interesting book in your library? So there are three questions. The word who, whose, and which are the interrogative pronoun. With the help of these three words, we can create a question to somebody. Okay, now fourth is a relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is used to refer to something or someone mentioned earlier in a sentence, or to join two sentences. Okay, so the pronoun which is used to refer something or someone that is earlier mentioned in the same sentence, okay, and to join these two sentences. See, what was the name of the person whom we met at the metro station today? Okay, if you're going to separate this sentence into two, it becomes, what was the name of the person, full stop, we met at the metro station. How it is going to join the sentence, I'm telling you that. So the word whom, by whom we can join it. The word whom belongs to the word the person. It is referred back to the word person as it is earlier mentioned in a sentence. So by joining it becomes, what was the name of the person whom we met at the metro station? Okay, let us go for the next sentence. That is, the house that was advertised is already sold. Okay, in this sentence, if you're going to make it separate, it becomes, the house was advertised, the house is already sold. Dear children, here we can combine the sentence by using that. How we have joined it, let us see. The house that was advertised is already sold. Okay, so the word that is somewhere talking about the house that is already mentioned in a sentence. So that was all about this class. I hope that you understood it well. So in this class, children, we have covered pronoun, its definition, personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, and relative pronoun. Now here we will finish, because next 4 points we cannot cover in this session. Video will become very bigger. So in the next class we will be covering these 4 points, and till that time there is a homework for you, that you have to learn definitions of the pronouns mentioned above. So by that time, I wish you all the best. Good luck, stay safe, and be happy. Thank you.